Hey everyone, I just want to take the time to answer a question that I get pretty frequently actually. And the question is, what do these pins mean? October is Pregnancy Loss Awareness Month, among several other important things. But that one in particular is important to me because my husband and I have lost 4 of our 5 pregnancies over our marriage. And this is just a personal way that I have chosen to remember them, to keep them close to me. They're actually called Precious Feet pins, and they are the actual size of a 10-week fetus's feet. So if you see my finger here for scale, that's actually a pretty incredible thing to think about, that even in the first trimester, the babies are that well developed. And that was actually the age of the gestational age of our first loss in 2009. The other 3 were different gestational ages. We lost our daughter, Audie Zion, in October of 2018, last year. And we're almost 19 weeks gestational age with her. So her feet were quite a bit bigger, but this is how I choose to remember her nonetheless. I think it's really important that when you've gone through tragedy that you find some kind of positive way to continue life. Another thing that we've done is we've planted a tree in our yard, one for each baby. And we have one little one. If you watch my YouTube videos, that's his voice that you hear in the background. Sometimes he's pitter-pattering around the lab when I'm filming, because that's just how mom life works. And this is something that's difficult, that we're gonna have to explain to him someday. So, I feel the trees are a really beautiful way to do that. And I wanna encourage you, if you've gone through some kind of tragedy, that you find that way to positively move forward. It's not that you necessarily move on. The cliche that time heals, that may or may not be true, but I do think time helps. I certainly, the loss I had in 2009 does not hurt as much as the loss in 2018. It's because 2018 was so much more recently for us. So, but the other things that I've done have really helped with that process. So, I know that's not a fun question to answer, but I'm kind of asking for it because I have them on my lapel here. But I've also found over the years that when I open up about that there are many other women who have contacted me and they're just like, wow, I thought I was the only one. And I just want to say that miscarriage and pregnancy loss, that is so much more common than we think. And if this is something that you have had to suffer, I just want to say I'm hurting for you. I understand, and I may not understand, because I know there are several women out there who have had much more devastating losses than what I've had to go through. So anyways, don't suffer alone. Find community, find other women. If you're a woman, find other women who have gone through this kind of loss. If you're a man, find other men who have had to go through this loss, because men and women grieve differently. And I think it's important to have like-minded folks or people who at least understand what you're going through to help you through that process. Anyway, so on a positive note, I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support. And, in the comments, maybe leave an encouraging note for someone maybe it's for yourself. I'm happy to do the same. And I guess I'll see you guys in my other videos. So